What's up, everybody? Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I greatly appreciate you being here. Welcome. We are coming off of a fantastic PLE. Vengeance Day was absolutely spectacular. In my opinion, please let me know in the chat what you thought about Vengeance Day. But we are going to get started this evening. And if you don't mind, please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when Tazzy has future content. And tonight we have quite a few interesting matches, especially coming off the heels of the of Vengeance Day. We'll go over those here in a second. All right, folks, here we go. I still sometimes I get tripped up by Tazzy's setup, so my apologies. I got to get more acclimated to it, but I'll just quickly go through the card tonight. Sorry, I'm trying to finish eating too, so my bad. It's been a little bit of a busy day, so all right, here we go. Finally, all right. So we got Jasper Troy, Eli Knight, and Sean Legacy in a triple threat, and this should be really, really good. I'm looking forward to this one. Up next, we've got Charlie Dempsey and Tavion Heights going up against Lexus King and Uriah Connors. We've got the champs on one team, Miles Bourne, Joe Hendry going up against Ricky Saints and Ethan Page. We've got Sol Ruka going up against Laney Reed. And in the speed tournament, we've got Thea Hale, who, by the way, I want to shout her out because the video that she shared, hello everyone, the video that she shared over the weekend was emotional. It was heartbreaking, but it was something that needed to happen. So I'm glad that she shared that video because I think sometimes people just they forget that these are people too, and in some cases they're young, very young people, and we got to be kinder to one another. So I hope that that's what people pull from that. Dylan McClure in the house. What's up, Dylan? How are you doing this evening? Hopefully you are doing well, my friend. Getting that NXT chant going. That's right. So, Dylan, I asked this before. What'd you think of Vengeance Day? And anyone that's in chat, please let me know. What'd you think of Vengeance Day? And what are you looking forward to most on tonight's card? Please let me know. I can tell you, I am looking forward to this match, the champions. This should be a fun match, and if anything else, we should get a lot of trash talk at some point during it. So I'm looking forward to that. And again, welcome to anyone joining us on Twitch or YouTube, Facebook, or X. Thank you all so much for joining this evening. I am Jeff, filling in for Tazzy. Last week, Tazzy decided that we focus on this week, so that's why we took the week off. But we are back and happy to be here. And again, folks, before the show gets started, if you don't mind dropping a like on the video and hitting that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Hit the notification bell too, so you know when Tazzy got stuff coming up. So, what did you all think about Raw last night? What did you think about the Usos confronting CM Punk? Please let me know in the chat. We've got about 7 minutes before we get started this evening. And we will see what NXT has to offer us this week. Every time I do this though, I end up watching this show beforehand. I think it's called Flipside. Yeah, Flipside. And I need to watch this show more. I actually like it. So every time I see this, I'm like, I need to watch this more. I got to put it in my watching routine. So, how's everyone doing this evening? Not everyone is talkative. Not a lot of talking going on. I want people to get talkative in the chat if you don't mind. Tell me what your favorite match was from Vengeance Day, what you thought about the whole PLE, what match you're looking forward to tonight, what you thought of Raw last night. Plenty of topics to shout in the chat about. So please let me know. And again, folks, I just want to make sure I pull them all up here. Tonight we have Laney Reed against Sol Ruka, Tavian Heights, and Charlie Dempsey going against Lexus King and Uriah Connors. Jasper Troy against Eli Knight and Sean Legacy in that triple threat. The women's speed tournament, the championship, number one contenders final, Thea Hale and Ren Sinclair. And then we've got Miles Bourne and Joe Hendry going up against Ricky Saints and Ethan Page. So that's what we have this evening. Should be a good card, especially following up on Vengeance Day. And I am excited. I wonder what's going to kick off tonight, too. I'm going to venture to guess that maybe the triple threat kicks off the night. I don't know, but that would be my guess. Could be very wrong, but that would be my guess. And again, folks, if you don't mind dropping a comment in the chat, letting me know what was your favorite match from Vengeance Day or what you're looking forward to tonight. All right, so we got about 3 minutes before the start of the show. Like I said, we'll see what we get to kick off the night. And folks, again, if you don't mind dropping a like on this video, hit that subscribe button for Tazzy. So when he comes back, he's like, man, we got even more people than when I left. So I know he's excited to come back, but he's handling business right now. So he'll be back soon. All right. Couple minutes now. This show with Jaleel White has ended. So I get my weekly glimpse at this show. And we're about to get into the top of the show here in another minute. Earlier, Dylan McClure with the NXT chant. I'm going to get it going too. There we go. Got about a minute before we get to the start of the show. We'll see what they start out with this week. I would imagine they want to start pretty hot this week, so we'll see what we get. Commercials. Ton of them. We get spoiled watching streaming platforms sometimes. You forget about how many commercials there can be. Again, thank you to everyone joining us on X, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Really appreciate it. It is now 8 o'clock, which means that now we are getting the intro and we're about to get some NXT this evening. So let's see what we start the night out with. Let me turn that up a little bit in my headphones. Together. Here we go. Getting a recap of Vengeance Day. What's up, Conrad? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And everybody that's out there, y'all go support Conrad. Go subscribe to Everything Pro Wrestling. Do yourself a favor. Go support a great person. Great at what he does. Oh yeah, the diamonds. That DDT right on there. That glamour shot. Tony D. Yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff going on with NFL free agency and everything. I know you texted me about the Bills losing folks. I didn't see who all y'all lost. Who did the Bills lose? Obviously, I'm still distraught over the Bucks losing Mike Evans, but I get it. He wanted more out of the last few years of his career, and I get it. So that underground match, Lola winning the match. Oh, wow. Yeah, y'all did lose a bunch then. Oh, Lewis too. Wow. I mean, I'm hopeful with the receivers that the Bucks have. It's a young receiving core. You also have the veteran presence of Chris Godwin, so I'm happy about that. But it's losing somebody like Mike Evans is tough. So, but the Bills, it sounds like you guys had a lot of losses too. So hopefully y'all can bring in some new folks and draft well. Joe Hendry retaining at Vengeance Day. In the North American title match between Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley victorious in that match. Cemetery Drive, and then the 1, 2, 3, and it was over. Standing ovation for the new champ. And here we go, folks. We're getting the NXT chants from the crowd. Conrad, if you're not busy and you want to jump in the stream, by all means, feel free to. Here we go. And there she is. Tatum Paxley, the new Women's North American champion, to kick off the show. And let's see what she has to say. And as always, like these things happen, who's going to come interrupt her? That's what we're waiting to see. Here she goes. Katie said Vengeance Day was decent. Okay. Dylan saying, hey, Conrad. What was your favorite match from Vengeance Day, Katie? The crowd chanting, you deserve it. She said for the longest time she's felt like she's been doing the whole thing wrong. She was begging to be noticed, accepted, forcing friendships, all to just still feel alone. Surprised that Kenneth Walker is leaving the Seahawks to go. Yeah, that's crazy. Super Bowl MVP, changing teams. She says at Vengeance Day, it all became very clear. She didn't win the title because of the culling. She says she won the title because of all of you. Every time she felt alone, the fans reminded her to keep going. She said she's feeling something she's been searching for her entire life. confidence that she belongs. The pain, the hurt was all worth it. She won the title for the culling. But she won it for us, she says. Here we go. Izzy Dame obviously has something to say about it, so here we go. Hey, all good. All good, Conrad. That's priority. Showing a recap of Tatum Paxley, reminding her of her past. Let's see what Tatum asking, what is this? And I don't know if you all are keeping up with this, but apparently the Ravens have backed out of the Max Crosby trade, which is wild. Katie's saying they were all good. I mean, I predicted the winners of some of them for a thread in a Facebook. Okay, on a Facebook group. I'm saying the same thing, Conrad, because he was linked to us for a little bit too. You know who the happiest person in all of this is right now? Joe Burrow. He's like, keep him out of the AFC North. Is he saying, I don't know how you're not exhausted, constantly changing who you are? She says that unlovable girl you're trying to hide from is going to come out again. Oh, wow. The crowd saying, cut her mic off. She wants the title back. The culling surrounding Tatum Paxley. Izzy Dame takes advantage. Taking that title and holding it up. Interrupting the new champ and standing over her in the end here. Ethan Page backstage with Ricky Saints. Talking about the assistance that Ethan was supposed to provide. Ethan saying the last 2 weeks have sucked for him. Ricky saying tonight when we beat those two cornballs. He's making a plan. He's saying if we handle this right, we might be right back in line for a title shot. So we shall see. Ethan's saying every dynasty has a blip on the radar. This is ours. Hey Sean, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. And folks, I'm gonna try not to eat too loud in the background. I just didn't have a chance to eat dinner before we got started here. But the triple threat first match of the night, Jasper Troy making his way down to the ring. Sean, what do you make of all these crazy NFL free agency moves? Eli Knight and Sean Legacy battling against Jasper Troy in this triple threat match. And again, folks, if you don't mind, please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you will know when Tazzy has future content. So after this commercial break, we are going to get the triple threat. Jasper Troy, Eli Knight, Sean Legacy. Please let me know in the chat, who's your pick to win this match? Alicia, what's up? How you doing this evening? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Sean saying it's nuts. Raiders got loaded. Let's see if it helps. I feel for you, Jeff. Mike Evans going to the 49ers. Washington fans are pissed that they haven't done a lot, even though I'm happy they got Tunsil. Yeah. Yeah, I'm bummed about Mike Evans, but again, I understand it. I don't know that the Bucks are close to a title. And he wants to win in his last few years, and I get that. Can't fault him for that. And he got paid. He definitely got the bag, so can't fault him for that. I just wonder what number he's going to wear this year. Brock Purdy's number 13, so what number will he wear? Not sure, but we shall see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Raiders and that Ravens trade. I know there was something that just came across my phone from Adam Schefter, but I don't know. I didn't have a chance to read it yet, but that's wild though. So many moves. Travis Etienne leaving the Jags, going to the Saints, I believe. Tired and cold, but still full of light. Hope you're doing good too. I'm doing good. Doing good, Alicia. Can't complain. Stand and Deliver from St. Louis, April 4th. Eli Knight making his way down to the ring. Yep, exactly, Sean. It shouldn't be that way, but I mean, when it comes down to it, if you're a fan of the team, the players are going to change year in and year out. You just keep rooting for the folks that come in, and the ones that made an impact, like Mike Evans, you root for them from afar. Like honestly, I've always rooted for Jameis Winston from afar. It didn't work out in Tampa, but he's fun, so I love watching him play. Sean Legacy now making his way to the ring. Booker saying this kid's all gas, no brakes, dog. Jasper Troy looks like he just wants to pounce. That's exactly what he does. Eli Knight on his back. Now Sean Legacy on his back. Tossed Eli Knight across the ring. Yeah, that's good. Vic saying he just caught a grown behind man in the air. He almost had him up there. He was about to do something crazy, but choke slams him on the Sean Legacy nonetheless. Is that if LA Knight and Eli fight would be a night off? That's a good one, Alicia. I feel like with Eli Knight, they were thinking about Eli Drake from TNA and LA Knight from WWE. And like, hey, this works. This is a cool name. A night off is good though. I like that, Alicia. Knight trying to make a comeback against Jasper Troy here, but he's struggling against that man because that dude is something else. Chad in the house. What's up, Chad? How you doing? Jasper getting his chin rocked right now though with some kicks. He is outside the ring now. Sean Legacy and Eli Knight left in there. Got to take advantage while the big man is not in there. Oh, through the announce table. Carver just put him through the announce table. Then he got up in Booker T's face. And that's how we go to another commercial break. Wow. You don't see Jasper Troy handled that way very often, if ever. That was impressive to see. Chad saying Tazzy's Raiders should keep Max Crosby at this point. Yeah, maybe they should. Chad, why did the Ravens back out of it? I haven't had a chance to take a look at the report yet, so I'm just curious. Or if LA and Eli become a tag team, they would be called the Knighthood. I like that too. They'd have to steal Drew's sword that he normally goes to the ring with, though. They'd both have to have those. Yeah, that was a good pickup. It was a good pickup, but it makes me wonder about Levante David. Um, but yeah, it was a great pickup, and they've gotten some good players. I think it just stings though. Oh, they said Crosby failed his physical. Wow. Hmm. Let me. That's crazy. Yeah, Adam Schefter reported on it earlier. Hmm. The report is that the Las Vegas Raiders announced Tuesday night that the Baltimore Ravens have backed out of their trade agreement for the five-time Pro Bowl defensive end Max Crosby. No further details were provided in the Raiders announcement. So, yeah, that's wild. That's wild. All right, folks. Again, let me know your prediction for this match. Who's going to win this one? Looks like Jasper Troy is kind of out of it for the moment. Want Rashad White to come to Washington to be with his old teammate. Man, I want him to go somewhere where he can thrive, honestly. And if that's in Washington, wherever it is, Eli Knight with a huge kick to Sean Legacy. Alicia is picking Eli to win. Let's see. He's going to go flying here. He does right to the outside and right on top of Sean Legacy. And the crowd is going crazy for it because that was a crazy move, high risk maneuver there. Gets Sean Legacy back in the ring here. He's going up top. 1, 2, 2 count. Sean Legacy kicks out at 2. Eli with that dive to the outside, and Legacy just barely gets that arm up. One up top. Boot to the face of Sean now. Boot from Sean Legacy. Now moonsault. Catches Knight. 1, 2. Ooh. Knight just barely kicked out. Barely. Jasper Troy still trying to make it to his feet, though. Crowds chanting, "This is awesome." Sean Legacy now has Knight up on his shoulders briefly. Now Eli Knight fighting back. Step up insecurity there. Ooh. Uppercut there from Sean Legacy. Drop kick to Jasper Troy on the outside, but Eli Knight trying to mount a comeback right now. Whoa, Spanish fly. Sean Legacy feeling it right now, but Jasper Troy getting back in the ring. Sean Legacy trying to take advantage, but the big man is he's back. He's just back. Oh, Eli Knight on thrown on the leg of Sean Legacy. That was nasty. Jasper trying to get that energy back, trying to get that strength back after that attack and being thrown through that announce table. And man, he's got both guys up. He's trying to get both guys up on his shoulder right now, and he does. Walking to the middle of the ring, double Samoan drop. My goodness. Eli Knight way high up in the air, spiked down to the mat. 2 count. Legacy with a stomp to the back of Troy, but he hurt that knee again in the process, trying to stop that 3 count. Crowd chanting NXT. They're hot right now because this is an awesome match. Oh, Legacy now going up on those ropes. Oh, Eli Knight going up. Oh, moonsault, and they're trying to both go for a cover. 1, 2, 3. Who wins? That was a double pin, but who wins? Eli Knight and Sean Legacy both get their hand raised, both win the match. They dap it up like, hey, we'll take it, especially over this big dude, but they raise each other's hands. Wow. I mean, hey, if it were a handicap match, but double pin, so they both get the dub. So Tatum looking for Izzy. Shiloh in the back. She's trying to find Izzy before she goes. Shiloh said he might be able to help with the goes part as he grabs the tire iron. There's the TNA Knockouts champ, Ariana Grace. Lexis King and Uriah Connors. Also joined by Stacks there in the background, and they're going to be going up against Charlie Dempsey and Tavion Heights as we go to another commercial break here, folks. Yeah, and happy Women's Empowerment Month to all the women out there. Shout out to all of you. Deanna in the house saying, "Love me some Shiloh." Yeah, he's awesome. I love him. He's like, I can help with that. That was funny. Hopefully you're doing well, Deanna. Living the dream. I hear you. Same over here. Living the dream. One day at a time. This commercial just reminded me I need to do my taxes. I always wait to the last minute. Sean, how's Jaden's health going into this season? Is he going to be ready for the start of the season? Sean saying I think Charlie will snake Tavion, join Lexus, Stacks, Grace, and Finley. Okay. And Connors. Uh, don't you hate it when you're trying to text something real quick and your fingers just don't cooperate? Jaden is ready and healthy. He's been putting on muscle. Okay, good. Or you text the wrong person. That part, Dan. Or you text the wrong person. That part. And depending on the subject matter, it can get very awkward. Dolly Parton. Saturday, huh? Okay. Yeah, sometimes those make you double check, triple check. Tavion Heights, Charlie Dempsey in the ring. Here we go. Lexus King and company. Uriah Connors, Stacks, and Ariana Grace. The Knockouts World Champion. That's right, Ariana Grace. We got to put some respect on her name. Booker T. There we go. We're about to get this match underway. Let me know who you got in this match. I know Sean said that he thinks Charlie is going to snake Tavion. Already we're getting a little friction to start the match out, so maybe Sean's prediction is correct. Ryan Connors in there first with Charlie Dempsey. Kind of a feeling out process to start this one out. Whoa. Medical concerns. So, Chad, your Eagles friend was correct. Deanna saying Charlie's going to switch sides in this one. Uriah trying to get that tag, but Charlie is not allowing that to happen, trying to get the tag into Tavion Heights. Heights coming in now. Here we go, a little bit of tag team work. Booker T talking about how much of an athlete Tavion Heights is. Just picks Lexus King up and just drops him flat on the mat. Would have been cool to see David with his brother, but I understand going to AEW. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Me wanted to do something different. I get that. No disrespect, no shade. Plus, I mean, if the bag was a little bit bigger, if the opportunity was a little bit better, I get that. Connor's just out of nowhere. Do you feel that Charlie lost a bit character wise? Honestly, I think that there have been so many people over the last several months that have been at the top of the card that have big personalities that people like Charlie Dempsey sometimes feel like they get lost in the shuffle. Just because maybe they're not being featured as prominently as they once were, or maybe other people are just shining that bright. And I think that's probably the case here. I think it's just a matter of there have been some great talent taking that spotlight, and the focus has been on them, rightfully so. And I think that's where things are. And plus, I think he needs uh, he needs a little more in terms of he needs more exposure. He needs to be put into some more prominent positions, to have that exposure to those opportunities to showcase what it is that he can do. Charlie Dempsey and Lexis King fighting out on the outside. So are Tavian Heights and Uriah Connors. A hug by Dempsey and Heights. Oh, Dempsey was looking back. Whoa. So Charlie looked up and saw Fit Finley and his father and took out Tavian Heights, Uriah Connors with the kick. Now Lexis King. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow. So many of you called it betrayal by Charlie Dempsey. Wow. Yeah, Tavian Heights. Once Regal and Finley came out, that was over. Charlie found some inspiration. Yes, he did. Now that, Alicia, is how you regain some of that you may feel that he may have lost at some point. And he's getting in the ring with that crew, and here we go. The culling now backstage, Sean. Maybe we can see Regal on screen more. I hope so. Uh oh, we're hearing some car alarm sounds. Wow, cars up on blocks. Shiloh is walking back in. Robert Stone saying come inside now to Shiloh. He said, I just took apart all of them. I didn't know which car was the culling, so he took apart all of them. Uh oh. Uh oh. Tony D'Angelo. Looks like we're going to get something from him next. Hear what his thoughts are after his win from Saturday. All right, folks. So, again, I'm going to ask you to please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, please, please, please hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the party. And Tazzy will be back soon, folks. Stay tuned. That's why it's important to hit that notification bell, too. Shiloh has that Gacy quality. You don't know what he's going to do. Very true. He is very unpredictable, and I love that about him. So, absolutely love that about Shiloh. He is very unpredictable. He's a wild card. Alicia saying ding. Project Hail Mary looks to be a good movie. Definitely one I'd like to check out at some point. Not sure if I'll make it to the theater, but I'll probably watch it on streaming whenever it comes out. Here's another question for you all. Are there any movies that you're really looking forward to that are coming up soon? Kind of reminds me of Bray a little. Yeah, he does. They definitely resemble one another. He definitely resembles Bray. Got a little PBA action Sunday at 4. Again, let me know if there are any movies that you're looking forward to, trying to see something, or even TV shows. Sean saying Washington can't say anything yet, but they are linked to Brandon Ayuk since he is still with the 49ers. Wow. That'd be a big get for the Commanders, Sean. Big get for them. So I know I asked Conrad was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still out there, but if you are Conrad, who's on your wish list for free agency? I know you said so. You're saying there's a chance when the news came out about Max Crosby, but let me know who you're looking for. Looking forward to Scary Movie 6, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 2, Project Hail Mary, Super Mario. Yeah, yeah, TV shows, Ghost. Okay, I haven't seen Ghost before. I need to check that out. I haven't seen it. It seems like it's something I would like, but I haven't checked it out before. Man, we're almost already done with the first hour of the show. This is wild. Yeah, WrestleMania coming up next month. Lots going on. Interesting dynamics going on last night on Raw. Okay, here we go. Tony D making his way out to the ring. Let's see what he has on his mind. 2K26 is going to get the Hardys and Danhausen in different season passes. That's awesome. Danhausen is so over right now. Like after the debut, I know some people were worried. I was a little concerned, to be honest with you. I was hoping that things would turn around, and they did quickly. I love the way that they're using him right now. So yeah, shout out to Danhausen. Awesome, awesome stuff. But glad he'll be able to be in the game at some point. All right, Tony D'Angelo with the microphone. Let's see what he's got to say. When he returned, he said he came back for two reasons. First mission was Dark State. Vengeance Day was the culmination of that mission. Saying him and Dion Lennox went to war. He said he went out on his shield. He left Dark State the same way they left him. Beaten, left empty and searching for answers. Saying he considered his future while he was away. He had some time to reflect. He had to be honest. Says there was one thing that he couldn't accomplish. So he decided to become the man that he is right now, the toughest SOB in NXT. Crowd chanting Tony. Second reason he came back is to win the NXT championship. Now Joe Hendry, he said his name. You may be a sensation in NXT. Got no issue with you. He said if this was a year ago, he'd say, let's sit down and break bread. He says, if I got to break your face, that's what I'm going to do. He'd love to say this is just business. This is personal to me. Here's a movie dilemma. I was watching Spider-Man 2 and I noticed when the Green Goblin dying, why didn't Spider-Man use his web to close the goblin wound and save his friend? Tony D'Angelo will be the next NXT champion. Tony D letting his intentions be known. He's coming after that number one spot. Let's see if he can get there. He did say his name though, so I'm just waiting. Sol Ruka backstage. She says she's okay. Sol saying she's going to take the title next week. And Lola says it's going to be them at Stand and Deliver. Laney Reed, Sol Ruka up next. Let me know who you got in the chat, folks. While Chick-fil-A makes me hungry over here. Buttermilk ranch bun. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Shenanigans with Zarya says, Deanna, are we gonna get shenanigans? Let's find out, Deanna. We'll find out after the commercial break. This commercial. Old Spice's fault. Wow. Speaking of ranch, have you tried the ranch bugles? Of course, they're amazing. Sean saying I got Soul Ruka unless Zarya comes down to cause a distraction. All right, I may be a little weird on this, but combos, they make a 7 layer dip combo. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, I love those. I can't eat them anymore because they don't make them friendly for diabetics. But if I ever find a recipe, I might be able to make my own or something like it. KFC, get off my screen, please. Jeez. I was bored. Miles is looking for his tag partner. All right, is he gonna appear in the fridge again? Nope. There he is. All right, he was busy before, but now he's ready to game playing with Miles. So Kendall eating the cake. Ren has a match, obviously, in a little bit. That speed tournament. Soul Ruka. They've got the WWE 2K26 entrance for Soul. Big saying that this could be the last time we see her without the NXT title around her waist. We will see. Did you hear Trey Hendrickson is trying to get over 30 million? It'll be interesting to see what team. Yeah. Wow. Shout out to Thea Hill for standing up to bullying this week. I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but absolutely. Shout out to her because it needs to stop. It just needs to stop. People need to think. They need to consider the fact that wrestlers, entertainers are human beings, just like the rest of us. They hurt, they feel just like the rest of us. It's so sad to see. But I'm happy that she was able to speak her truth and share what she needed to say. And hopefully it inspires others to do the same. Soul in control right now on Laney Reed. Now Laney switches things up, a reversal of her own, flexing on Soul while she's in the process. She's just a baby, but will come out stronger. I agree. That's what I was thinking too. When she said how old she was, I was like, wow. Like, she's so young. Wow. Soul flips out of that one. Surfing on Laney a little bit. Stomping on that knee. She was about to go for a kick. Laney very smartly gets out of the way. Here we go. Ooh, nice reversal there by Laney again. Soul throws Laney off those ropes. Laney now in full control, has Soul down on the mat. Got to be careful with that pin attempt, though. Soul reverses. Kick out there from Laney. Drop kick. Uh-oh, Soul catches her. And face plant. 1, 2, 2 count. Here we go, Soul running to that corner. Let's see what happens here. Flipping Laney over. You've got Ethan and Ricky working out backstage in the locker room, getting ready for their matchup against Miles Bourne and Joe Hendry. Soul sticking the landing, moonsaulting to the outside. JC Jane looking on. JC getting involved. Double stomp by Laney. Let's see what happens here. Can Laney take advantage? Picture in picture here. Sean saying, yeah, Thea is only 22. She doesn't need all the hate. Like you said, you never know what someone's going through personal life. Yeah, I would hate to be the spotlight like a wrestler. Yeah, I would hate to be in that spotlight too, because I mean, you just get millions of people, thousands of people constantly on your case about something. There's never any grace extended. And people always feel like they can cross boundaries. It's just sickening. Laney's still in full control here after that assist from JC Jane, but Soul with the roll up. Kick out by Laney. Soul trying to make a comeback. Throwing Laney off the ropes. Neck breaker there. I think people need to think about others and think about, would I want someone to say this to a family member or someone I deeply care about? And if not, you probably shouldn't say it to someone else. Laney with a huge kick. Cover here. 1, 2. Kick out. JC cheering Laney on. Laney has Soul across her back now, stretching out that abdomen. A slam and a cover. 1, 2, and ooh, that was a close one. Laney with a 2 count. Back to the action now. Big drop kick by Soul. After being down for most of that break, Soul's trying to make a comeback here. Laney gets out of the way. Kick to the head of Soul. AJ Styles started a new podcast that's on YouTube. Yeah. I'm so happy for him. Sorry, looking on from backstage. Laney and Soul trading blows here. Soul, a big uppercut, throws Laney off those ropes. Big elbows there. Throws Laney into those turnbuckles, a German suplex. Drop kick off that top rope. Knee. 1, 2. Another close fall there. Laney Reed has been doing her best to stay in this match, and she just got a 2 count on Soul. The champ looking on at her challenger for next week. A lot of near falls in this matchup. Soul with Laney up on her shoulders. Two count for Soul. That was not enough. Oh. Both giving it their all in this one. Refusing to let the other one win. Elbow from Laney. Pin attempt here from Laney. Kick out from Soul. Kick to the face from Soul. Laney trying to fight back. Soul throws her to the outside of the ring. She's on the ring apron, is Laney, but gets a kick to the dome for her troubles. Let's see, Laney is in control here. She got it. 1, 2, 3. Soul Snatcher. Wow. That was a heck of a match. But Soul Ruka wins. What a match, though. Wow. Heck of a match. Yeah, that triple threat next week. Zarya, Soul Ruka, and JC Jane. Can the champ hold on to it, or will we have a new champ next week? We will see. Oh boy. The guys who gonna go for more than 3 minutes. Eli Knight, Sean Legacy, tag team possibly. Going after those tag titles. I like the sound of that. Ren Sinclair. Accompanied by Kendall Gray. Speed Tournament Final. So here's a question for you in the chat. What's the last piece of wrestling merch you've purchased? Given that we just got an NXT shop advertisement, what's the last piece of merch you've purchased? Wrestling merch. The last thing I got was a Shinsuke Nakamura trading card. And again, folks, if you don't mind, please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of the party. Tazzy will be back soon. Stay tuned to the socials and all that good stuff for any announcements. And so far, folks, what's been your favorite moment of the night? That match between Laney and Soul, that might have been, that's going to be real hard to beat for me. That was good. As good as the triple threat was, that was really good. Got a new Bray Pop with the light up lantern. That's awesome. Alicia, if you want to send in a photo of it for Fireflies for next week, please do. Would love to see it. Folks, it looks like we've got the speed tournament final match, and we have Miles Bourne and Joe Hendry going up against Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. That's what we have left tonight. Oh, long sleeve shirt. Okay. Shield shirt. Okay, cool. Blake Monroe after defeating Jada Parker. She says she's gonna show up and show out at Stand and Deliver. I have a feeling that title might be in her sights now. She says that belongs to her. Oh boy. Thea Hale. Last thing I got was CM Punk, Larry, best in the world, slobber and time shirt. Claiming, okay, awesome. Awesome. All right, here we go. Thea starting out hot like you have to in these matches. Going for an arm bar. Ooh. Sorry, Kimura lock. Ooh. Cover here. 2. Ren Sinclair trying to pick up the win here. Uh-oh. Thea tried to reverse, got caught, and then she ended up reversing, delivers a kick there. Ooh. Ren rolling to the outside. Under 2 minutes now. Thea dives to the outside. Holding that forearm. Climbing up to that top rope. Misses. Here's Ren Sinclair with the cover. Ooh, kick out there. Here we go, the Kimura. A reversal there by Ren Sinclair. That's it. Ren Sinclair by submission. Wow. Huge win there by Ren Sinclair. We are backstage now. Robert Stone trying to handle all the chaos. Says he knows the tag team division is deep. Tournament. And the winners will get a shot at Vanity Project. Legacy and Knight in there, that new team that we saw join forces. Oh, here we go. It's all breaking down backstage. Robert Stone has a mess on his hands. WWE 2K26. Folks, we got about a half hour left in the show. So far, match of the night was Soul and Laney rematch. Yeah, I agree. Definitely match of the night so far. Yeah, they knocked it out of the park. A lot of near falls, a lot of cool spots, cool moments. Both got their stuff in. It's really good. Man, speaking of the Shield, those three guys have really come a long way. All doing great things in their own right. MLB opening night will be on Netflix. Really? Add me to the list of people who didn't know that. When is opening night, Sean? Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Opening day. Okay, March 25th. Okay. And then 26 opening day matchups. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Opening day is a major holiday there. Hall of Fame commercial here, a little advertisement. April 17th. Fatal Influence. Blake Howard backstage being antagonized already. Huge parades. Okay. JC talking about how many new champions have been crowned lately and how the odds are stacked against her. It's been years since I've been to a baseball game. Okay. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. Laney was like, let's go. Hmm. Tatum catches up to Izzy, getting some fighting out back here. I think we get at least I think we get at least one more person, Sean. Steel cage next week for the North. Wow. Steel cage for the Women's North American Championship next week. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Huge announcement there. Steel cage next week. From Houston. Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, North American Championship will be decided in a steel cage match. Ricky Saints now on his way to the ring. Ricky Saints. Ethan Page, Ricky Saints. Can they coexist? That is the question. Ethan back there dancing. Who's going to win it? Saturday, April 4th, stand and deliver. I did too, Sean. It was different, and it's supposed to create chaos and confusion, and that's what they did. So I liked it. I don't. I mean, I get if some people didn't, but I did. I liked His objective is for the Vision to not see him coming. And it worked out for him in his getaway last night. So I'd say he's on to something. But if you didn't like it, I get that too. No shade either way. Right. It's a good question, Deanna. Since Seth owns his own wrestling school, I'm sure he brought people from the school to help him out. Also, I like one of the masked men was Roy's keys for a moment. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if that's how they get him into that mix too. Joining forces with Seth, maybe. Yeah, I really like. I like this new Seth. I like this. Feels chaotic, and I feel like that's all of that's what Seth can do well. Imagine Seth having Royce Keys as muscle, who can fight exactly, exactly. NXT in Houston next week. Fallon Henley defending against Ren Sinclair next week as well. Hank and Tank against Birthright. OTM is out of the tournament. Dark State is out of the tournament. Here come the champs. Wow, Vanity Project going up against El Grande Americano. Huge announcement. Next week, live in Houston, Texas. Hometown of Booker T. Vic talking about how honored he is to be working with Booker. Booker T Appreciation Night on NXT next week. All hail King Booker. Booker T Appreciation Night next week. Miles Bourne making his way to the ring. The NXT North American champ, Miles Bourne. NXT Stand and Deliver coming up in April, early April. That's right, Sean. You tell him. Joe Hendry making his way to the ring, the NXT champ. Joining his partner, Miles Bourne, against two guys they know quite well and are familiar with. Let's see if Booker sings it. Let's see if he says anything. No singing from Booker. All right. Miles Bourne gets into the shot too. Miles Bourne, Joe Hendry, Ethan Page, Ricky Saints. Joe Hendry sharing his story helped out people who didn't know him. Two good video packages. Yeah. Joe Hendry with a little bit of power. A little toss to both Ethan and Ricky. Wow. That was impressive. Joe Hendry picked him up for suplex, and Miles Bourne hit him with a drop kick. Ricky Saints barely able to kick out after that one. Brutal. Ricky driving Miles Bourne back into that corner. Ethan trying to help out, but Miles a little too hip to the game. Yeah, do we see Tony D at some point during this match? Because now we know that he wants that NXT title. Miles and Ethan in the middle of the ring right now. Ricky down on the floor grabbing that NXT North American title, slides it past Ethan and says, "Oh, my bad. Oops." Picture in picture here, the last 10 or so minutes of the show. Another reminder for us adults to do our taxes. And folks, I'm gonna do this one, maybe two more times, but do it one more time here. Please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. Tazzy will be back soon. So please hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of the party. Also hit that notification bell so you know when the party is getting started. I'm sure when Tazzy's back, he'll have a lot of things that he'll be doing. So come check him out. Miles Born up. Reversal now. Ethan trying to kick out. Miles trying to get that tag into Joe Hendry, but instead Ricky gets a tag from Ethan. Ethan with gets out of the way. Ricky with a 2 count. Ethan taunting the crowd. Oof. Spine buster there by Ricky Saints. Rolls him back over to Ethan Page, who delivers an elbow. Scoops him up, slams him down. Another tag into Ricky Saints. This is a team that's working pretty well together right now. Cover here by Ricky Saints. A 1 count. Only a 1 there for Ricky. Miles trying to get the crowd behind them, trying to get that energy because he desperately needs a tag to Joe Hendry. They have really isolated Miles. Miles ducking out of the way, trying to crawl over to his teammate. He got over there, but Ricky Saints pulled Joe Hendry down off the ring apron. Now Ethan has him back over into that corner. They have isolated Miles for a good portion of this match. And now they're just teeing off on him. Joe Hendry at the last minute able to push his way into the cover and break that up. Hendry back out on the outside now. Oh, Miles Bourne trying to fight back. Miles trying to stay in it, blocking a punch from Ethan there. Distracted though, Ricky gets a punch in. Tag to Ethan. Booker highlighting the great tag team work. Ethan Page, splash, 2. 2 count. So close. Great teamwork there by Page and Saints. It would be funny to see him riding in a blimp. Yeah, it would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Miles trying to get to Joe. Can he get there? He does. Ricky in there taking a clothesline. Joe's just taking everybody out right now. Neck breaker. Joe catches Ricky. Over his head he goes. Ego. All ego is about to go all the way over Joe's shoulders and slam. Nice attitude adjustment there. Angle slam. 1, 2 for Joe Hendry. Crowd chanting, "We believe." Ethan grabs the ankle of Joe, but Joe kicks him off. Double clothesline. Ricky has the title, and the referee stops him. Roll up here, 1, 2, and a 2 count. Almost there. Ricky Saints spear to Joe Hendry. A tag was made, though, by Ethan Page. Now, Ethan is the legal man, but Ricky's like, no, dude, what are you talking about? Drop kick to Ricky Saints. Ethan tried, right on that title. Ethan here with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ethan Page pins Joe Hendry with some shenanigans. Using that title. Now they're getting along. All right, folks, let me know in the chat what are your scores for tonight's show, and let me know what your match of the night was. We'll be heading out of here shortly. Man, that title came into play. Huge, huge card next week for NXT. Again, folks, let me know in the chat what you think of tonight's show. What was your score? And what was your match of the night? Going over next week's card. Yeah, good night tonight for NXT. Good card, good matches, good moments all around tonight. Nine out of 10. Match of the night was Soul versus Laney Reed. Yeah, that was match of the night for me, for sure. For sure, for sure. All right. Got a 9 out of 10 for Sean Rousset. Let me know in the chat what you thought. And we'll get out of here momentarily. Again, I want to thank you all so much for joining me this evening. If you don't mind dropping a like on the video, and if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of the party. Hit that notification bell so you know when the party is getting started. 8 out of 10 for Dylan. Really good night, though, for NXT. Thought it was a heck of a show, but Sol Ruka and Laney Reed stole the show for me. I thought that was the best match of the night. Down the road, if Tony D takes the title, I could see Ethan going after Tony D if he is still in NXT. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you again for joining us. I'll be back next week. Katie says 9 out of 10, either Soul versus Laney or Ethan Page versus Team Ethan versus Team Miles. Got you. Got you. Thank you all so much. Keep those comments rolling in, and we'll see you next time, folks. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Take care.